Hello everyone, welcome to Next Gen AI Academy. In this video, we are going to learn about Java user input. Till now, we were hard coding the variable values, that is, variable name equal to the respective value. For each execution, we have to update in the code, but now we will learn how to give the input value during the runtime. This particular feature, it will be very useful, especially in the control statements we will be using a lot. Let's learn this in advance rather than learning at the end. To use Java user input, we have to import the scanner class. That is the first step. Then, in order to use all the methods available in the scanner class, we have to create the object instance. Let's see with the practical implementation for more clarity. First, let me create a class, package name, com nextgen dot control statement, because we will be using in the control statement. Then class name, Java user input, public static void main, finish. In order to get the user input during runtime, we have to use the scanner class. So it is a readily available class which contains lots of Java methods. So just by importing that, we can able to use those methods. Now you will get a query. What do you mean by methods? That's we will see little bit later. For time being, just understand some reusable codes are available inside the scanner class, and we can directly use that without doing more coding. In order to use methods from any class, we have to create the object instance. Let's try to learn these concepts with coding. To get the input from user during runtime, we have to create the object instance for the scanner class. So the syntax for that is scanner class, then object name, it can be any name, new keyword, then scanner class constructor. The constructor name will be same as class. It's a scanner class constructor, and these constructor concept we will be seeing while learning about OOPS concept. For time being, just remember the syntax alone, because we are going to use these concept a lot. Let's convert the syntax to the code. Scanner class, then object name, scn, you can have any name as object, equal to new keyword, then scanner class constructor. Inside this, pass the value system.in, then semicolon. This is the syntax, but still you are seeing some error message. When you move mouse point above that, it will give some suggestion. Now we have to import that particular package. You have three suggestions. Always choose Java util package. Now the error is gone and you can see this particular package is imported. Press Ctrl and click on this, and this is the code for that particular package. Oracle already written lot of reusable methods inside the scanner class. We'll be seeing this reusable methods in future. For time being, remember this syntax alone. So we created the object instance, and using this particular variable, we can try to access all the methods available inside the scanner class. First, let's try to get the string value from the user. How to get it? It is always a good practice or mandatory practice. Whenever you use a scanner class, try to print the user message. For example, enter the name of the person. So this is a simple user message. The next step is we have to get the string value. So the data type is string. Now the variable name equal to name, then scn dot, the method is next line semicolon. You can also display this particular output. If we execute, so it is asking us to enter the name of person, we know, so the username is Vinod. So the difference between this and previous coding and all, in previous coding we used to hard code the value, that is for every execution we should come here and change that particular variable value. But from now onwards you don't need to hard code, you can directly give the values. The username is Anand. So this is how you have to get string as a input value. One more example. Now let's try to get integer value from the user. How to do that? A message to user asking us to enter the age of person. We already know it's an integer value, so the data type is int, variable name equal to, using this particular object name dot next int. This particular line get integer value during runtime and save to this particular age variable. Same way I am trying to print the age. Let's execute. Enter the username. So username is Pranav. Now enter the age of person, 10. So the user age is 10. This is how we have to get string value and integer values during runtime. Same way we will be giving character as an input at that time. For example, enter the initial. Now data type char, letter equal to scn dot next. Next is used to get the string value, but in that I want character at 0th index. It means first letter, so it will accept single character. Now I'm trying to print the initial. Let's execute. Name Vinod, age 30, initial R. See, during runtime now we are able to get the input from user as string, integer and a character. Same way you can do for float also. This is little bit advanced topic for the beginners, but trust me, we will be using this particular concept in the control statement. At that time it will be more useful. Just copy paste this particular scanner class, and it's a mandatory or it's a good practice to display some message to the user. Then only we will know that program is executing. Then to get the value, use this particular syntax. If it is a string, next line. If it is an integer, next int. And for character, you have to use next dot character at 0. Hope you got a clear picture how to get the input during runtime. That's the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.